Hey guys, welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen and Sarah from Nerdtainment, which you should be subscribed to if you're not already. Hey. Yes, welcome. Oh, yes, I got a little 7-Up in my cup. Thank you, Chell. Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. It's the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen and Sarah. We know the feeds are down.
Oh my God, wait, what? What was I watching all day?
Apparently they're down. You could be watching just old scenarios on YouTube, but we're still going to talk about last night's episode because I didn't get a chance to talk about that on my channel. I know Sarah and David talked about it, so I want to hear Sarah's opinions on it. And if you are joining us live, welcome. And definitely let us know your thoughts and feelings. It's a crazy week of Big Brother. If you want to support the channel, Super Chat's a great way to do it during the live. Otherwise, I have a link to Patreon in the description, you guys, and I have new Patreon exclusive content. Chell and I are doing Married to, we're doing Married to Rawan, but we're doing Married to Survivor on Monday nights after 90 Day with Nana, and I'm covering The Circle exclusively for my patrons. So check it out. There's only 3 tiers, and it's fun and all that silly stuff. What else? Sarah, how are you? You look so cute today.
Well, thank you. Maybe it's because I wasn't stressed out watching feeds today, and I just got to watch a little bit of the Drag Race finale. Ooh. And I watched some of The Circle today. You know, just living my best life, you know.
Did Rose win Drag Race? Because I voted on your thing, even though I have not watched one episode of Drag Race.
Well, first off, it's Rosé, so obviously.
Rosé, sorry. Okay. Clearly, I haven't watched. I wanted to vote on Twitter when you had your poll, so I was like, I'll pick Rose, aka Rosé.
Rosé is so talented, but it's still going on, so we don't have a winner yet. The finale is happening right now, so we're gonna find out later tonight.
Well, that is exciting. Yeah, it's like, what do we do with ourselves now that there are no feeds for Big Brother Can until Monday night?
I know. I mean, bonkers, but that's okay because we love talking about Big Brother, and so we still have plenty to talk about. And I'm just realizing I didn't wear my wedding ring. I'm not married tonight.
Sarah is available, but only during the stream. So
just the stream. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was watching with you yesterday on Twitch, and that was really fun. And I just told Sarah, well, on Friday we're just going to make things up then.
We've got spoilers, guys. Yeah.
Spoilers. Yes. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about last night's crazy cuckoo pants episode, and you guys let us know your thoughts, and I'll highlight some of the comments here. But so yesterday's episode, I had to watch it twice. I watched it live with you, and then I watched it again today because I wanted to pick up some things, and it just was, I wanted to make sure I wasn't dreaming that all those things happened. And sure enough, I wasn't.
No, it was real.
It was real. So it was quite the edit. We got to look at the jury house. We got to look at Spicy V, seeing Ro come out in the double. We got to look at, little packets of Spicy V not liking snakes and such, and not being an outdoorsy gal, and they're drinking wine.
They were legit like in a cabin. I was like, what? Where are they? But I guess,
they are. They're at
in the wilderness.
They're in the wilderness.
Toronto? I don't know.
So there must be somewhere outside Toronto or in Toronto or whatever. How many times can I say Toronto? And then Tina comes in, and Vic throws a little shade, and she's like, well, it doesn't really matter because she's a floater. Tina was a floater, so kind of
sure did.
Makes sense. And then her and Ro seemed to be getting along. She was selling Ro kind of his new Tinder profile. He makes breakfast every morning. He's great, ladies.
Yeah, Andy all of a sudden was kind of funny. Like he made a couple he made me laugh.
Right. I wish we would have seen more of that Ro in the house, but I just think the stress of this game sometimes doesn't allow people to be their true fun selves, and they're being produced and they're being watched, and it's a lot. So Ray is asking, are the feeds down this long because they are changing internet provider?
Yeah. They were like, you know what, Spectrum, we're going to flip on over to AT&T a little bit. So apparently this is what Canada does. Canada, when they have a twist or something like this, or a cliffhanger, this is what they do.
They've been known to do this. Joleen? They have been known to do this. This, I feel like, is excessive, but maybe it's just I forgot about all the other times. So it just feels a little excessive.
long. It's a long time.
It's a long time. And especially when we're down to 4 with 1 coming back. You know, it's final 4. Who am I? Final 4. I'm Bethel. Okay, so back to the episode. We saw quite the edit of, I did not know how they were going to piece this whole thing together, of Jed using the veto on Beth, and then the rest of the house besides Beth knowing full well this plan is set up to take Jed out, and Beth not being on board with that, but Beth thinking she knows what's going on. And really, Tara's the one who informed Jed. She's like, Tara doesn't know anything. Brayden hasn't done shit. Kiefer's an idiot. Ty is stupid. And, you know, like Beth just thinks she knows everything. And it's like, but no, this wasn't your thing. It wasn't. But then.
You know what she loves? When it's not her thing.
She loves when it's not her thing. I saw when Jedson was evicted and she slid. If you watch the episode, she slid back next to Ty. It was like a magnet.
Was that after she hugged Jed and said, tell them everything?
Tell them everything. Tell the jury everything. Tell them
I'm sorry. I thought we were crying because we love each other and you're sad that I'm going. Mm-hmm. You just want me to make sure that I talk up your game. I think he already knows that, Beth. I don't think that's the last thing you have to say to him. She's already said it like 10,000 times, but like, even if you hadn't, he's going to do it.
This is another example of how bad Beth's social game is. It's horrid. Of course you have to be out for yourself and you're here to get the money and all that, but at least be kind of good at faking it. And the thing is, she thinks she's really good, but she's actually quite awful at this.
She really is.
So then Ty's crying, and we did not see a lot of Ty. The DR seemed to get some emotion out of Ty in the episode of this Jed voting against him and voting him out. And they really, if you guys were watching the feeds, they weren't telling Jed. They were acting as though, what? No, Beth's great. Like, what? No, you're fine. You're good. And then Beth, there was talk of, we gave Spicy V a heads up. We need to give Jed a heads up. And then we saw in the episode, Beth running back to Ty and saying, it was more of Beth trying to get information from Ty. So she was kind of feeding him what she thinks he wanted to hear, which is like, no, I'm totally down to vote Jed out. You just tell me you are. So then I can go tell him. So Beth, the point is, Beth didn't know this was happening. She had nothing to do with this. No. This is not her move at all. Is she truly sad about it? Yes. But because it's going to hurt, she realizes it's going to hurt her game more than it's going to help her game. I think that's
Honestly, I think she's sad that it just wasn't her move, because she has been talking about how she has to get Jed out. That would be her big move. And I think it kills her that Tara, or anyone else, but especially Tara, gets this move. And I honestly think that was her motivation these last few days. I think she thinks her game is fine. Before Thursday, I think she thought it was fine.
Well, I think she thought she was really okay with Ty, and that, fine, Jed's leaving. I want him to talk up the jury for me. I want him to still want to talk to me after this somewhat. But I'm just going to partner up with Ty, so I'll be good. I'll be so good. And then Jed leaves, and we see some of the most, this is Franzel-esque acting in the DR. Teach me how to act, Cody. And then the tears when Ian, dear Ian, this is the hardest decision I've ever had to make. I won't do it again. It was that Franzel-esque. And Beth made Arissa wait way too long. You've had this all week. There is no doubt in my mind that you were just going to do what the house wanted to do. And then you burst out crying. Now, Sarah, I have to ask you, this was in a situation like this, I understand that Beth wants people to believe it was her move. So that's probably a big reason why, or that she had something to do with this move, why she voted Jed out. But it's just, if her social game was anywhere near where it should be, she would know that no one's going to believe this, you ever had anything to do with this. And actually, you voting to keep him to stay, people might have more respect for your loyalty and things like that. So this new school thing where Big Brother players seem to think that even if it's their showmans, even if it's their number one or alleged number one, they have to vote that person out. That's weird, right?
I don't know. It is so weird because this, I mean, again, this is my first Canadian season, but this house, they've been like, Tara didn't vote out Tina, like Ro didn't vote out Kyle. They've been saying like, that's my number one. They're going to get a pity vote from me. And so in this moment, there's no reason for her not to give him the vote, especially if she realizes this isn't her move. Like you have to just go ahead and recognize it is what it is. This isn't your move. So cling to your partner, say we did all of this together and I would never vote him out. Like come up with a new story. You got to pivot. I don't understand. She even said that a few times in there because, God, they went back and forth like talking, Jed, please, you know, and Ty and Kiefer were like, not going to do it. And she was like, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. And they were like, fine, don't do it then. It's still our 2 votes. He's going. We don't need your vote. So for this last minute, like, we are on television. Arisa does not have time for this.
Exactly.
Beth, get it together. No, I was like, don't buy this acting at all. No,
I don't either. Just do not waste Arisa's time. Arisa's dress was so on point. Everything about her look last night was just perfection, pure fire. Her legs are to die for. Not to objectify her. She's so much more than her legs, Jolene, but I'm just saying.
God, she's an amazing producer with those legs. Yeah.
Amazing with those legs. Exactly. So Beth, you know, votes him on, just like like Sarah said, pivot, figure it out another way. Lala Mug says, can people on Twitter stop feeling sorry for Jed? He's an adult who chooses to hook up with her. I agree. I do agree with that. I do think Jed, how we saw him in last night's episode and how I've watched him on the feeds, I know all the house guests think he's cocky and he has said things. There's a lot of cockiness going on in the house.
He's got a good ego. Yeah.
He's got a good ego, but I think he's a nice person. Like even the way he consoled Tara, you know, in that moment, he didn't have to. He could have been a dick. We've seen plenty a hot guy dick on this show, especially the US version. He doesn't have to be that nice, but I think he just is kind of a nice person. He made a lot of dumb moves in this game. He trusted Beth, and he got played. People get played in this game. People get played in life. People get played. He's not a victim. He seems like he's that type of guy. And he told Ty, which is another reason we talked about this, I think, on your channel, Sarah, that I think Ty realized like, oh, okay, I'm just going to part ways with working with him. It's cool because I think Ty asked him like, are you one of those guys? And when you get with a girl, you know, you kind of, or maybe he brought it up to Ty that he was one of those guys when he dates a girl, it's all about her.
Yeah. And
he kind of just falls really hard. And he is young. He's in his mid-20s. You know, he could learn. But this is kind of the bed he made. And what Kiefer said on last night's episode and what he said on the feeds is this, Jed took the first shot. He went after the Sunsetter Alliance, which is fine, but it wasn't a good move. And so now when they compared it in the episode to it being, to Ty said, it's like when you get cheated on, you can never go back. It's so true, though. It's so true because that foundation of trust is just any trust you have is gone. You put me up, bro, with all these other people still here.
Put Kiefer up and you can try to backtrack all day being like, but I didn't want you to go. No, it doesn't matter because we've seen even just the consideration, even if they had just considered putting Kiefer up, Kiefer could like, you're dead to me. Like that's enough to break up an alliance. So the fact that you put Kiefer on the block and then you made the mistake of not getting him out, this is just how you play. And I do feel bad for Jed because Jed is not a strategic type cutthroat person. He was supposed to be on Love Island. He fell in love with a Beth and he just wants to hang out with his friends and win some comps, but he doesn't actually want people to make like moves. And for him to sit there and say, really, all of this for some money? Like, how dirty are you to just do this for money? When I'm like, oh, okay. First off, money is so important, but also that's the whole point of this game. So go sit down, Jed. Go find another reality show.
Though, Sarah, he's there for the Weber grilling accessories and grill. Maybe he's not there for
whatever
the money.
It is.
For the grilling.
Okay, but you
don't
look down on people who are actually playing the game to win. I don't.
Exactly. I mean, everyone is there for the money. We've seen what we see every season of Big Brother. Who deserves it more? Who's more poor? You know, Kiefer's like, Tara shouldn't get it. She's just going to resurface her driveway and put in a basketball hoop or something. And he's like, I could pay off all this debt. Okay, cool. I could pay off my mom's debt. Awesome. Awesome.
Whatever.
But Kiefer did make a point on the feeds. He's like, poor people have always done things for money. He said something like that. I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but he's like, when you need money, people will do stuff for money. It is a panic-cooking out there. People are struggling. 100K changes most people's lives, I think, including Jed, but I think he's just young and kind of dumb and drinking the Kool-Aid of I'm on TV. And, you know, when you have abs, I think things are just different. Life's different. I've never had abs, but I imagine everyone I know or that I see on TV who has abs, they just never are quite in tune with the world.
I used to have abs. It didn't get me very far.
Yeah. See, well, I think it did, Sarah. You've been on TV. You've been so close to being all this stuff. I mean, you've been a big time TV producer person. You're a successful.
I think it was because of my abs. I
think it was. I think it was. I think it was your brain and your abs. You have abs in your brain too, you know. But I'm just saying these people who are kind of, and I know Jed wasn't always, you know, a beauty queen. We all have our awkward stage, but once you get those abs, they just do something to your brain.
I don't care what your situation is. I don't care if you need to pay off debt or you want to start a business or you just want to like make a college fund for your kids. Like it doesn't matter. Just if you go on a game show, then just go win the game. Okay.
Yep. And her new nickname is Sarah Sixpack, SSP.
What? Maybe I still have one.
Yeah, I think you do, Sarah.
You won't know.
You'll
never know. So.
All right. Well, we're going to have to somehow get Sarah to show us her abs. I don't know how that would ever happen.
Somebody asked what OLG stands for, and this non-Canadian knows that it's the Ontario Lottery and Gaming.
Where you can win money. Gamble. Yes. Good job. I had no idea.
Want to win money. It's all about a lottery. Hello.
I thought it was just the old lady gang, just like in the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
That's what's right here with me and Joleen. Is the
we're the old lady gang. Yep. Old lady gang. So, all right. So yes. So Jed, you know, unfortunately, I still like the guy. I just was looking at him like, he's going to be fine.
Oh, of course. He's adorable. And odds are he's probably right back in that house right now and things are real messy. We wouldn't know. But, you know, hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for a guy making a dumb decision out of loyalty, whether it was for Beth or for Ty or whatever his reasoning. I'm here for it. And then I'm here for him getting evicted off of it by his best pals. I love it. And then I'm here for it if he battles back in. Give it to me. Give it all to me.
A good story either way. So then he leaves. Yeah. And after Beth says, tell them all I'm amazing. Tell them everything. I've done everything on my own. Oh gosh. We had that conversation on Sarah's channel on Tuesday with Jess Milagros. It's like Beth, just her self-talks are very entertaining. Because it's just, again, it's like, I've done it all on my own. I got into grade school on my own. I got into high school on my own. I got into college on my own. I got into this room on my own. I got into the scrunchie on my own. Yeah, yes. I got this lipstick on my own. No one has helped me, especially not a man. Hi, Dad. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Mom. It's like someone helped you along the way, lady. We've all had.
It's just her.
Yeah, so she's just she's her. So much adversity on the Alberta scene for young Beth. So then we go immediately into Jed seeing the sign with the PA, which Sarah's reaction, I think, was that your reaction? Or no, your reaction to something else. But but this was a good reaction.
Oh my God, that was so good.
So she's holding the sign. It's like, shh. You're not out of the game. And to me, I'm not in the game. Obviously, I'm watching. I don't know if you guys realize that. I'm not playing the game. I know. Weird. Sometimes I forget. I watch it so much. I'm like, I would do this. It's like, Joleen, nobody asked you. Nobody asked you to play. I felt relieved, though. When I saw that lady, I felt relieved for Jed. I felt relieved for Tara. And the Tara's reaction was just, and we'll get to that, but that was next level. So Jed's like, okay, they take him around. He gets to see the rounds or whatever what do they call those, Sarah? The behind the thingies?
Yeah, they're like in the walkways behind the rooms.
Where they can see in, but I think there's a name. I watched have you ever seen the Big Brother zombie movie? The UK one?
Are you talking? No. Are you talking about the control room or the windows or
yeah, those little walkways where the windows are, where they have cameras and stuff. There's like I think there's a name for them, but there's this, and I forget the name, but I'm sure someone in the chat will know.
I believe you.
The UK Big Brother zombie movie from like the mid to early 2000s. It's so good. You should watch it, Sarah. It's basically the apocalypse. Maybe we shouldn't. It is a panic cooking, but it's happening, the zombie apocalypse, and the last people to find out are the people in the Big Brother house. And so it's it's so good. It's not Shaun of the Dead, you guys. It's a different movie.
I do know that movie.
But this movie, it wasn't that popular. Yes, it's called Dead Set. Thank you. I've watched it so many times.
It's awesome. That's a great title.
Sarah, you would love this movie because it's kind of funny too. So it's not, but it is kind of scary.
Ooh, a catwalk is a thing. Catwalk is a thing. Is that what you're talking about?
I think so, because there's like a name. So in this movie, all the zombies are in it. Get in there, and that is frightening. But I don't want to give anything away.
We see Jed walk down the catwalk and goes into the HOH room.
And then he puts on the headphones, and he's like, oh my God. And Beth just, cry me a river. She at one point yells, Final Four!
Oh, yeah. No, it was, oh my God, Ty, where are you? I love you.
Exactly. So then she cuddles back up.
You've been my number one since the beginning, remember?
Yeah. I've told everyone on the feed. So now Beth has told everyone on the feeds that, including Austin and Brayden, that Ty's wiener is big and great and Jed's is not so impressive. And she also recently, Sarah, I know you don't like to talk about this, but she recently said that Jed asked for the back door. Not the back door in Big Brother, but the back door. The back door. Yeah. And she was like, no, like not in here.
I mean, thank you for saying no, not in here, Beth. Like that's the one thing I'm really proud of you for.
Where are they? I guess the feeds are down so much they can just backdoor nonstop.
Yeah, I mean, Canada's so polite. Like the lights go down and Canada's like, we don't show all of this. So they could do whatever they want,
But she just shares so much about her intimacy.
She really
I heard Jed share, but maybe I missed it. Maybe he's sharing too. Maybe everyone's just sharing nowadays. But yeah,
Jed did share. Don't suck me into these conversations, Joleen.
That's why I have to, because then you'll say something if I
And then Brayden told Beth. Jed mentioned a preference. And Brayden
what was it, Sarah? Tell us.
Good luck getting that out of my mouth. But Brayden did tell Beth that he doesn't prefer this thing. And it was phrased in a way of like, you done it. He's not a fan. And she like laughed her hysterical
She did
cackle.
Yeah. So there's an act that she performed on Jed and he didn't like it. Does it involve the same area the dentist inspects? That you go for cavities? Is it her molars?
For one person, it involves that.
Okay, and it happens to him, or it happens to her. He didn't like doing it to her.
No. He didn't like what she was doing to him, using her area,
her dentist area
on
his swimsuit area,
in a certain specific region.
Was it the swimsuit area?
Get me out of this. Does someone in the chat know so that they can just like get me out of this?
Is it do the letters B and J, are they included in the act?
Nope. It's not that specific thing.
Well, what else happens down there? There's some balls. Is it ball stuff? Sarah, you can say ball stuff. Just raise your hand if it's ball stuff. Did she touch his balls? Okay. He didn't like it. Did she cup him? Did she move him around? Oh, with the mouth. She put him in the mouth. Oh no. I'm like turning into my Minnesota mom. Oh no, we don't put the balls in the mouth. Oh no.
I changed the feeds as soon as I saw them talking about it. So I can't believe I brought it up. Oh boy.
The balls in the mouth. I didn't expect Beth to be a mouth baller, but you know. Yeah, and he doesn't like that. Yeah. I guess it depends on her technique. Could she fit them both in? I don't know. Was it one at a time? I'm not a big mouth ball gal, so.
I don't know. I definitely didn't keep listening, so I didn't get all the details.
Wow, Beth, that's a nice way to put it. Beth ate some Jed cherries. I love cherries, regular.
I do love regular cherries from the grocery store, yeah.
But I don't need the the balls. No, Tawana, she didn't eat the booty. I don't think it was
Why
the booty.
do I come on Jolene's channel? How does she get it out of me every time?
Because it's so fun, because it's so silly, and we're all just humans, and we're trying to exist and survive a panicukin, and we touch each other's genitals just to get by. Lady Di, she bit his cherries. Why? They're so sensy. Guys are so sensy. Even if I
guess he was so sensy enough, he brought it up to Brayden. Because, like, how did that conversation come up? They're not besties.
What? In a ball biter? Who wants to be known as a ball biter? I don't think you're supposed to do that. I don't think. I've never bitten a ball. Have you ever bitten a ball, Sarah? I've never.
Don't ask me that.
Yeah. I mean, I've never. No, it wasn't a tea bag. It wasn't I know about the tea bags. Yeah, I've heard of those. Jed's mom was probably, she watches the feeds. And this is the scary
Jed's mom was like, he doesn't like that, Beth. Why would you think he likes that?
You caress them with your hands.
You. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Softly.
Massage them with your mouth or your tongue. You don't bite. Guys tend not to like teeth. That seems to be an area where they're just like, you keep your dentist area. You know, so okay. Well, this is fun, Sarah. This is fun. I love that Sarah's so shy. I mean, yeah. Listen, people have their own kinks. Maybe her previous boyfriend, the one that she was bragging about she was cheating on, getting him to cheat with her. Maybe he likes ball biting. You know, there are things you'll take into another relationship, you know, where you're like, oh, I thought every guy liked that. But, you know, God, not saying that's ever been me. Not saying that I once, you know, did something to Chell and he was like, what? And I was like, oh, I just thought everyone likes, okay. I'm gonna move on, but
let's move on. What else happened in the episode? Remember Jed he was in the HOH and he put on headphones and
okay, we'll go back to the clean stuff. Okay,
maybe there was a recording of you're about to enter the game room. Maybe get ready for a comp.
Stay cool. So he had to then probably listen to maybe some who's a Canadian artist, like a popular Canadian
Avril
singer.
Lavigne.
Oh yeah, I'm with the
Alanis Morissette.
See you later, boy. It wasn't good enough. Or they play for him. Hey,
know.
Oh yeah, you. And does what is the one saying? She said, when you go down on her.
Are you thinking of me?
Oh yeah, when you go down on you in a theater, and maybe it was, hey, you, I don't like your girlfriend, cause. I just always remember the Kelly Kapoor one from The Office, cause he sucks at ping pong or something like that. But they probably played that one.
Yeah, Celine Dion. I drove all night to get in the Big Brother house.
Did she sing I Drove All Night?
Well, she did one version. It's not hers originally.
My
heart will go on.
Heart will go on and on. Near.
Ryan Reynolds was like, buy my tequila. Or is he vodka?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Remember when Ryan Reynolds dated Alanis Morissette and then he broke up with her and I didn't forgive him?
Nice. No. I mean, but he's so beautiful. So.
I mean, yeah, I guess. And Just Friends is a really great movie, but it's very funny, but mostly because Anna Faris, but whatever.
She is really funny.
But God bless. Now he's with Gossip Girl and they have kids and stuff. So, God, man, so many people come from Canada. Bieber. We steal all the Canadians.
Yeah. Oh, Drake? The Canadians are so good. They're good, those Canadians.
And now Drake's doing State Farm commercials.
I used to know Justin Bieber songs, but I can't get one on the top of my head.
Something about his mom. My mama don't like you, and she likes everyone. And I never liked you.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. She don't like. Oh, but now all of his songs now are like, God's gonna come into your life and help you, because gotta get you some God. I'm pretty sure that's how his new songs are.
Sometimes I like those God songs and I don't even realize they're God songs until they're like, with him. And I'm like, this is a lot about him. Oh, it's him.
It's
capital
him.
H. I am. I don't want to brag, you guys, but I'm going to. I may or may not have met Justin Bieber at Pinkberry on Sunset at midnight. So he was sad girl eating too. Froyo after a comedy show where I may or may not have asked him for a picture, to which he may or may not have said yes. And he was my goal weight. So there you go. And that picture may exist on social media. Well, and he was very nice.
Guys,
and he was just getting late night sad girl.
So nice to hear. He's nice.
And he was very nice. And I was with a bunch of guys, and the guys was with my husband and some other guys. They were like, oh my God, Justin Bieber. I was like, where? And I was like, oh, they're like, oh, we should get a picture. You should ask. They all got scared. So I was like, hey, Justin, I know you're like getting froyo. Like, me too. Me too, girl. Anyways, we're big fans. I wasn't, but I like him, but I wasn't like a really big fan. It's like, can we get a picture? Voice. Well, he's the biggest. He was one of the biggest pop stars in the world. You know, you just so his bodyguards. He had 2 very large men with him that were going to carry his froyo, and then I just like cupped my hand around his little waist, and he was like that was his pose, and I was like. And then the guys. So there you go. Oh my gosh.
Wait, what happened to Josh? Go back to Josh.
Love you. Hi. Hey, Joleen and Sarah, love you guys. Can't wait for your challenge review tomorrow, especially in regards to whiny Fessy. Sarah, you would hate Fessy on the challenge.
Well, I wasn't already a fan, so yes, I bet I would.
He's worse, if that's possible.
Don't blame Casey.
Blaming Casey.
Take some responsibility.
Whiny Fessy blaming Casey. And at least Casey wanted to finish the final challenge. He was like, nah. She like broke her ACLU or something. I don't know, but something happened. And she wanted to finish it. And he was like
the ACLU though. That's
we're not gonna me too.
Organization. That's great.
We're not gonna win. What's the point? She was eating balls. They were eating balls, Sarah, when this happened. I swear I didn't just add that because it makes you uncomfortable. It's the God's truth. They were eating balls. It was part of the competition and other like a sheep head and drinking blood. That was really gross. Anyways, okay, so blaming Casey. Anyway, who would you rather return, Jed or Tara? I just hate one, or just hope or hate one helps Beth, or you hate that one helps them. Okay, got it.
Oh, one definitely helps Beth for shizzle.
Okay, Sarah. So who do you hope comes back?
Well, if Jed comes back, then I think we have a really good war because obviously he runs back to Beth, but he can't repair what Ty and Kiefer did. So we have a very good war between the 2 of them. If Tara comes back, she's still on the outs and they just get her out the next time. So in my heart of hearts, I want Tara to come back just to because we wanted to break up that triangle. Like we wanted it out, but I think there's more damage to be done if Jed comes back. So I'm a little torn and I'm okay with either.
I'm okay with either too. I kind of I want Jed and I hope he comes back with like a vengeance and just says like breaks up with Beth, makes out with Brayden, then they form a super alliance and just take everybody out. That would be amazing. But that's not going to happen. No. So I kind of want Tara because I feel like, but then I feel like she's going to fall under the advisement of Kiefer and he's going to come up with some dumb lie. And then I don't know. So either one, it'll be interesting. But right now I just don't want Beth to get her way. But
and the fact that we aren't going to get a Jed Beth battle back, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get over that. Like I have to go to therapy about this. I'm really upset that we almost had a Jed Beth battle back and we didn't get it.
And I need the points. Okay, so
you don't need the points. You're doing just fine.
Okay, so back to into the episode.
Yeah.
Jed's in the HOH. So now, hey, Arissa comes back in her fabulous outfit and she says it's a double. And they're like, oh my God. And Beth is screaming because that's all she does. She screams, just scream. It's kind of like how I eat to hide the feelings. She screams to hide the feelings.
Yeah.
So she's not really happy. She's not really like, yeah! It just is a way to not have to feel things or be human. I get it. I wish I was a screamer and it wasn't donuts, but I prefer.
It's a bit manic. It's a bit.
Yeah, it is concerning, Sarah. I agree. Mm-hmm. So then they go into a competition and it is the days. There's all these, it's a fun comp where
days. Let's go.
Days. Let's do it. Let's do the days. And they're saying like funny things, but they have ex-house guests there who, from the season. And whoever did the two they had obviously people that work on Big Brother be the voices. So they would have like a video of Austin or a video of Tina. And then their two voices were the best because they did a little lisp for Austin, just very faint, a little like, very cute. And then also Tina was like, hey, word about it. Where they at?
Word about it. I want a pickle. Something like that. I don't know. But I thought they were so dumb. I loved it.
Whatever. It was so dumb. And it was so great. So then Ty gets a perfect score. Ray Fletcher, I love this super chat. 666 with a ... And that sums up
evil times. Evil.
2020, 2021, this season, everything. So thank you. Shout out to the super chats tonight. You guys have been such winners. Okay. So what were you going to say?
Kiefer threw this. I just have to say. Kiefer missed a days, and that's not true. He threw this.
He did get, because he's the first one or the second one was 48. He said 49. So you really think he threw it?
I do.
Why would he throw it though? That's stupid. This late.
Because he is now at the point of the game where he's only winning very specific HOHs. He knows.
Guarantee the final.
Yeah, big picture. He knows exactly the moves that he needs to make. Although these twists are going to mess it up for him, and this is like an extra HOH that he's not factoring in his math. But he thought he needed to throw this one to be able to play for the next one.
Yes. As far as paralegal, thank you for your question. We actually nobody has the spoilers from the feeds right now because they're not on. So we're covering the episodes and then making up our own spoilers and our speculations.
No, I'll tell you what's probably happening. No, just kidding. Yeah. We don't know. The feeds are down.
Because we never thought what was going to happen on the episode.
And all the spoilers that came out yesterday were wrong. So whatever spoiler account you're reading ain't right.
They're just making stuff up too,
Yep.
But I do know for a fact that Jed has broken up with Beth, and I put it on my Twitter for you guys to see. He has moved on with Tara and her husband. Yeah. He's in a new throuple. They're in a new relationship, and he's pregnant with Beth's baby, and they're going to raise it. Tara and her husband have agreed they're going to raise it because they're already great parents. So why not, want another kid? And so that's the new throuple.
Yeah, they're going to be the bigger person, and they're going to raise Beth and Jed's child that Jed is carrying. Yeah,
exactly. So it just makes total sense. And there you go.
Those are your
so that's
spoilers,
one.
Guys.
That's one. You won't hear that on other recappers stuff. They don't do this. They don't know about these super secret spoilers like me and Sarah do.
Yeah.
So Ty is excited. He's like, yeah, believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Yes. I know my days. You thought I didn't know my days.
These house guests,
they get a little.
You've got to calm it down when it comes to reminding people how great you are.
Yes.
When there's still quite a bit of time left.
Yeah. That wasn't the end of the game.
This is where Ty should have said, oh man, I got so lucky, you guys. Because that's his game. He's been very humble. So lucky. Yeah, I got so lucky. I am so blessed. But instead he was like, you didn't think I know my days? I lied to you. I am the champ. And I was like, Ty, oh my God, you're my fave, but stop. This is ridiculous. There's no point.
Don't tell them that you actually know your days. There are so many comps left.
Yeah, he's like, are you not entertained? I was like, we're good. You're tall. You're beautiful. You're wearing a hoodie. Everything is working right now.
Smile, those beautiful teeth. That's all I need.
Your joggers. Everything looks great. I just love his outfit. They look so good on him. And then I watched the feeds. I watched the feeds. I watched the feeds a couple days ago.
What is this?
He and Tara were in the HOH room and he was sitting down and she's so little and he's so much taller. It was just such a fun little dynamic, the two of them, because she's like a little Polly Pocket and then he's sitting so bigger than her sitting, and it was just very, very cute. I loved it. I was like, I wish the two of them could have kind of made it work, but I know she's been, there's been some problems with Tara through the season. But okay, so then Ty's like, yes, and then Beth is happy because she's like, my other boyfriend won, the one with the bigger.
She's like, oh my God, she's the first one to run and hug him. She's like, I love you. You are my number one. I really wanted to hook up with you.
You have the biggest wiener. I told everybody on the feeds, and you haven't asked me for backdoor. I'm safe. And then Ty goes, Tara's on the block and Beth's on the block, and I'm like,
iconic. Well, here we go. Ty setting it up. Let's do it.
Iconic. And then they go to vote, or they play, the POV. I forgot about the POV. Which, disgusting competition, though, to say it's hair. Because I am triggered. I don't like hair on stuff, and it's a curler.
A spool of thread. It's the same thing. Like, why was it a hair and curler? I don't know. Or was like, it doesn't look like that.
Brain killed it. He was like, okay, I got this. And he, boom. And then Tara hugs him and she's like, keep me safe. Come on. I'm little. I'm a Polly Pocket. I got nobody. He doesn't use it, which, why would he use it?
No, he shouldn't use it. There's no reason. There's a point for him to use it at this point.
No, you can see in Ty's face that he's like, okay, we're getting Beth. Get Beth. Get Beth. Get Beth. Kiefer and Brayden go in and they vote out Tara. Shh.
You guys.
What was the point of this week?
That's the reaction that you saw online, because literally I was like, here we go. We got Beth. She's in our sights. We take her out. And then all of a sudden I hear in the diary room, I hear the name Tara. You know, they all talked. Ty, Kiefer, and Brayden had a talk. And they said, let's vote out Tara. And they did it.
Why?
Here's the only thing I can come up with, because I don't fully understand. But let me first remind you, these people are not good at this game. They constantly make poor decisions. This is the only thing I can come up with. These people spent the last few days to a week going, this is a big move for Tara. Dang, Tara got jet out. Like, Tara's resume looks good now. They said that so much that they started saying, you know, and people don't like Beth. So, like, Tara's resume looks better than Beth's now. Maybe we keep Beth. I heard them say this a few times, and I was like, what? This doesn't make sense, you guys. No, Tara's resume is not, like, amazing just because she got jet out. Like, what?
And people still don't like her. And now when we heard our jury segment, it looks like the production has gotten to the jurors because they're like, yeah, Beth's looking pretty good. I'm like, since when? No way. Just last jury segment. Or when Taryn interviewed them, they were like, no, Beth was the lowest. How did she jump? What did they hear? There's no way Tina went in. Do you think Tina really is propping up Beth's game? No.
Yeah.
You think she is?
Yeah, I think a little bit of distance. You get in that jury house and you sit. And I think so. I think I like, that's how I felt. I felt like they were going to come around to Beth and Jed. Like, you get a little mad, you know, but they're going to like come around to what they did. So it didn't surprise me that they thought that.
Also, another thing, and I'm seeing you guys mention it in the chat as well, for Brayden's game, it would have been iconic if he could have had a quick little, you know, kiki with Ty and said, let's use it. Let's take Kiefer out. That'd be a huge move. No, now we took Jed and Kiefer, and we were both a part of that. But they didn't even think of this.
No.
Which is,
Kiefer has a final two with Jed. Well, sorry, Ty. He has a final two with Brayden. Like, Kiefer's sitting pretty. Well, until this twist is going to ruin his game.
He is sitting pretty. I mean, Brayden is like, you're the dad I never had. And Ty's like, when you were betrayed by Jed, it was the worst day of my life. I cried so much. Tina had to hold me. She held me in her Newfoundland breasts, and she just was like, I love you. I love you. You know, she just has those like hearty Midwestern boobs like me. We're hardy peeps. I feel like I'm a Newfoundland person. Okay. You know, right? Is that they're very hardy, Sarah. They're very, you know, you have a little longer cleavage. You know,
I believe it.
It's not the short LA cleavage. It's like
it's so cold up there. You gotta have, you know.
And it's like you need your boobs to like carry stuff. You need to stay warm. You need, you know, it's like good size areolas. You know what I'm saying, Sarah? At this point, Sarah's like, I'm going to throw up on myself, Joleen, and you're disgusting. Okay. So I apologize. I get really into describing.
How did we get here from Kiefer's
from Ty crying into the breasts of our dear Tina? Where at? Where are you at? Word about it?
Where are you at?
Where are they at? And they're just boobs. But not everyone wants to hear about them, Joleen. So move on with your life, you gross perv.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're moving on. Kiefer misted the boys. Yes.
Yeah. No, there was no way they were getting Kiefer out at this moment. Like, he's their savior at this point. They love him.
Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because at one time,
he's really good.
I thought we were under the impression that he's going to win this game. Who's going to win this game? Kiefer's going to win.
Kiefer's going to win. It's still true. But he's made them all think that, like, he only wants to work with them. We're in a Paul moment now where everyone is Kiefer's number one.
Sarah, that is a great analogy. He is definitely, and he's doing it without all the advantages Paul had.
Yeah, and he's not being as much of a jerk as Paul was. Like, Paul
Wow.
was a bully. Kiefer has not bullied anyone, but yeah, he's got everyone eating out of his hand as if they are the one. They're going to sit in jury and be like, no, you're going to have their Raven moment and be like, I made all the plans with Kiefer. It was me.
Wow. Gosh,
I love it when I blow Jolene's mind.
I'm just like, this whole week has been, I listen, it's not the best gameplay, but it's damn entertaining. I mean,
exactly.
Was I disappointed yesterday when they didn't vote Beth out? Hells yeah. I was mad.
Hells yeah.
I was downright mad. And then when Bethel had the nerve to get all weirdly, she almost like man spread on, she put her legs up, her feet with shoes on the couch. Do not put your shoes on the couch. You do not own that couch. Leon's furniture probably supplied that, and they probably want it back. And that's just rude.
What happened to their name? What happened?
That's rude. I don't know. Why don't they do the?
I know. What a stance. Like, that's how I sat when I was like 6.
Yeah. And she was just like, okay, I'm going to throw you under the bus, Tara. It's such a Canadian way to throw under the bus, but you swore on your kids. I've been nothing but honest in this game right now. So basically, that's pretty much what she meant. Like, going forward, not before. Don't think of me before. You are a liar. You swore on your children. And you guys know I'm working with you. Jed's gone. He's dead to me. I don't know him. He wanted backdoor. I gave it to him. Okay, bye. And then she sat down. And then Tara left, and Tara put her little she put on her XX small jean jacket on. And she bounced out. Not a hug.
And they were like,
not a nothing.
Bye, Tara.
And then Beth goes, we love you, Tara.
No. They did Tara dirty. They did. I mean, they've done everyone dirty here lately.
It sucks that it came to fruition. What Beth said would happen came to fruition. And I was like, there's no way that, well, actually it didn't fully come to fruition because she said, if I go, you're next. Yeah. So she didn't even have to go. And Tara was next. So actually, Beth, it didn't come to fruition. I take it back.
Look, Tara has been on their list from the get-go. It had nothing to do with this week. Great. Tara did her HOH. She did a great job of it. She got a lot of stuff done. Good for her. But she was going out next no matter what because these people just have not liked her and wanted to work with her. Beth was not her only ally. It was never going to like work out with if she worked with Beth. Like, come on, give me a break.
I love when Sarah's, come on, give me a break. Get out of here.
Get out
Beth,
of here.
we're fighting balls. And it's
you're
like,
not. You're not.
But you're not.
Yeah.
So then here comes Tara. Tara had the best reaction to seeing the you're not out of the game yet. The follow lady. And she was just like, and I kind of felt for her in that moment because it's just like,
right?
Your dreams of, you think it's over and it's like, no, that's what's great about this game. Expect the unexpected. You think you're on your literally way out the door. And then they're like, follow the little catwalk and you get to go sit by Hot Jedson. And then this moment happens and I'm thinking, can they both come back in the game and just shit on everybody? That'd be amazing. He cuddles her and I'm so sorry. I have so much to tell you. And I'm getting goosebumps because I'm thinking this is so dramatic. Tell him, spill whatever you have to say. Do it. Out Beth, out everybody. And he's like, it's okay, Tara. It's just a game. And I'm like, what a good guy. What a good freaking dude.
Yeah, Jed's polite to her. I mean, can you imagine the roller coaster that Tara went on from like putting that jacket on, storming out, and then she gets the like, you're still in the game, and she like takes a moment. She's like almost gonna cry. Like I was almost gonna cry at this point, and then she gets into the room and she sees Jed, and so she like is crying at this point. And yeah, okay, she has so much to tell him. She already gave him a heads up that this was the plan before he used the veto. She already gave him that heads up. I don't know that he fully believed it. He got a little upset, so I think he partially believed it. But like, so what's she gonna continue on that path? She's gonna say, this was our plan. Kiefer came to me. Like she could spell it out a bit more, but I don't know that she's really revealing anything here that changes a ton for him.
Can expose, but just the idea of the exposed party made me excited. You know, just the drama of it. But this is Tara's nightmare, you guys. You have to remember, this is Tara who hated living there because everyone is dirty and they don't know how to put the dishes in the dishwasher and they take stuff out of the peanut butter. And now she has to leave in her workout clothes. She hasn't packed her bags. That means these other house guests have to touch her
Oh,
things.
yes, that's
It
true.
would honestly be the worst way to leave. I'd probably just always stay packed for that reason because I wouldn't want everyone like, are these Jolene's underwear? Are these?
Yeah.
Oh my God. How
No,
embarrassing.
she's a Virgo. This is really hard for her. I feel for her in that if she didn't battle back in, that is a stinky way for her to go. But you know what? Jed's a Virgo too. So.
Oh, so they both. Well, he at least got to plan. He had a nice suit.
Yeah.
He looked very nice. The socks were on point. Then the house guests find out, JK, it's a fake. It's a fake. And here they are. And Bed's like, and Bed. Well, that's her and Jed's showman's name. It's Bed, together. You guys, because that's where they did all their naming. So then she's like, ah! So she screams again, because she's like, this will work out for me. Because Ty, hold on to your big penis by yourself for a while. My smaller penis guy might be back. Bethel, baby. And then Jed's like, hello, like looking like a politician, sleeves rolled up, like he's about to shake some hands, hug some babies from afar because it's COVID. And then Tara's just like, she wants it. And looks like they have to do the puzzle ball in the whole thingy, right? Is that the
thing doesn't move. They posted an Instagram photo today, so I was like really analyzing what this could be. It looks like more like a skee ball or more like a roll the ball because it's got, which way are we looking?
An incline?
It has an angle, has an incline, but it doesn't move. It's stationary. So they were doing this with a ball.
Okay, so some people I'm sure in the chat know what that competition is. I'm going to say a ball hole throw.
It's the ball hole for sure, but it's a crapshoot. Like anyone can win this. Yeah. So it's either Jed or Tara.
It's a ball biting comp. Thank you, Logan. It is. Everything is about balls, and no matter what, if Tara comes back in, Beth will bite her ovaries. Everybody's got balls. You know what I mean? Yep. Or bite her tots. You know. So be careful, Tara. So now, then Arissa's like, okay, we'll see you guys Monday. No feeds. So
hey,
good luck.
Thanks, Arissa.
Which I just imagine when if they do tell the house guests that there's no feeds, they're just going ham. Having fun
all day Friday, like half of Thursday. So like, cause this person came in last night, so we didn't get the first night together. All day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, most of Monday, cause the show is at night. Like that's so much.
It's too much. I don't want to be surprised. That's why I like Big Brother, because the live feeds. Sometimes I like surprise, I guess. But in this situation, I want to see the reactions. I want to see who's back in. I don't want it edited. I want to be able to process it myself.
Yeah.
So I'm
okay with like Big Brother Australia doesn't have live feeds. Like I'm okay because you presented that to me. But don't give me live feeds to a point. Like we're missing the reaction. We're missing people freaking out.
At the end too.
And then an HOH has happened. And then a veto, like a whole, like basically a whole week's worth of BB content that we know we're missing is so difficult.
As us creators, it's like, oh, what are we gonna do? I mean, I do watch 75 other shows. So luckily, I'm like, I can catch up on the circle from my lovely patrons. Yeah. On Patreon. But other than that, I want to know. I'm so curious, but my fear is we're going to turn the feeds on and the episode's going to air and it's just going to be Beth cuddled up with Jed. And Ty's going to be like, hey, man. Kiefer's going to be like, it's all right, guys. I forgive you. And then Braden's just like, these dumb fucks. Why didn't I take one of them out? Literally, I'm dead. I am dead that they're still here. I wish they were dead. Like, I am 100% going to take them out.
Yeah.
100%.
Jed and Beth will be up
100%.
in the HOH bed together. And then Kiefer and Ty will be like, all right, starting now, we're good. We're back. And it's like, no, nobody trusts anybody. It's going to be.
Don't forgive Jed. This is the one time in your life it's okay to just be like, and F you, and F you, and F you, and Bray, you're kind of cool. And then, I don't know. Casey says, Joleen, when Jed was voted out and Beth hugged him, it sounded like Beth told Jed he will hear some bad stuff and she's sorry about it. Oh, Casey, I didn't hear that. We just heard, tell them all I'm the best player and I'm going to win.
Tell them everything.
I'm ovulating. Tell Ty. I mean, Jed, I'm ovulating.
Tell them everything. I didn't hear her try to like cover her booty. Is that what you're saying? I just heard her say like want him to like talk about her game.
I know. So,
where's that circle coverage?
It's coming.
Joleen.
It's coming this weekend, guys. Yes.
Y'all, talking about the circle, so good this season.
Here's the thing though. Can I tell you one thing about the circle that I'm only a couple episodes in because I don't want to watch too far ahead. So when I do my reviews, I'm just going to do them like 2 at a time, you know?
Yeah.
Are we supposed to like Chloe?
Not at first, but you're gonna, so don't worry about it.
Because I don't. And everyone's like, she's great. And I'm like, she's not.
No, the first 2 episodes, I was like, oh, she's just a casting plant, you know. No, you just wait. It's like your relationship with Tara. See how it's been a journey?
Oh, God. I can't. I even had Chell watch because my husband, if you guys watched our Married to Bravo last night, Chell's back from Married to Bravo. We're covering Jersey on Thursdays. He's compassionate. He's an empathetic person. He sees the other side of things when I'm like, Judge Judy, if it doesn't make sense, it's probably not true, you know? And even Chell walked in. He was like, no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. So, okay. Because
don't worry about it.
I've seen people I respect and love, the Mirandas, like Miranda, who I love to death. She was like, oh my God, Chloe. And I'm like, Chloe. I don't even know what Too Hot to Handle is.
No, I don't either. I didn't know who she was ahead of time.
And I usually love the Brits. When there's a British person, there's an English person that's on the reality, I'm like, I'm in. I'm all in. But then with her, I was like,
no, you're going to change your tune.
Okay.
I would put money on it that you're going to change your tune. I don't know anyone who doesn't. They were suspicious at first or didn't like her at first. I'm pretty sure everybody still likes her now.
Okay. All right. And there's a recapper person on the show. Is that the person that took your spot?
Yes, for sure. He is.
Also, I think there's an open. I think that young, like white guy, I think me and Chell were having the best time just laughing at this dude because I don't know who he is, but he reminds me of every open mic guy at the Comedy Store.
Oh,
who stands in line with Harvard to be like, oh, yeah, that's stupid, right? Everything's dumb. I'm smart. And I'm just like, oh my God, is this guy going to be around for a long time? Are we going to like him too?
Oh, I can't wait. I am not saying a darn thing. It's so good. This season is way more like the circle is more involved this season, Joleen. Like the circle's going to mess with people.
They're more cutthroat.
They are.
I've noticed already with
I'm in love with this season.
The two women who are the first influencers.
Yeah. Hold your britches.
Oh my God.
Your britches.
I'm going to put on a Depends just in case. Okay. Or just a poise pad. I'm young, guys. I'm young. Casey, do you think Keith voted Tara thinking Bray will vote Beth and Ty? I thought that at first. That was my first thought when I was watching it with Sarah on Twitch. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, okay. He wants Ty to have to make this choice and have to do this. But it sounds as though, no, they had this talk because even in Beth's speech, she's like, we're on the same page now. That's basically what she was saying. You guys know I might have lied before, but I got here by myself. Like me and Sarah said, I put my scrunchie on myself. I ran my fingers through my hair. I watched myself in the mirror while I was crying by myself. I pulled up my mom jeans by myself. I wore this turtleneck by myself. I've done everything by myself. I bit Jed's balls by myself. Nobody helped me get to biting balls. Nobody. And then, so I think it was more.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been awesome if they had done that, but I think that they just worked so closely this week. I think that was their agenda, even though it doesn't make sense to us.
It doesn't make any sense. And Tara just did not put any of you up and she can't play again. Yeah. It's just
right. Anyways. What Tara said was great. I just saved all of y'all. Like I kept all of y'all safe. And like, that's true. She should have put Ty up and she didn't.
And Kiefer, I feel like Kiefer. This is how we know Kiefer's not the smartest gamer he claims to be, because there is no reason this dude should be keeping Beth. They have no love has been lost between the two. You know what I mean? Like
it's questionable.
They haven't been each other's biggest fans. She's the first one to bring up taking him out. And now he has this relationship with Tara and has for a long time, which shitty jury management too, for her to go back to Tina. I mean, it's just it makes no sense. It's bad for his game. That's why we know he's not as strategic. Sabrina's asking, has there ever been a house guest as hated as Beth? I've watched all the seasons and I've never seen a house guest hated. Or everyone in the house hates her. Yeah, because when you heard the jury segment, even Ro was like, I can't stand to be around her. She's so annoying. I think the thing with Beth is she's inauthentic. She's not, and this is a game where, you are manipulate, lie, everything, fine. I'm fine with that. But it's a very, again, I'm going to compare it, and I know some people don't like it, but it's a very Franzel situation. If Beth, this is something she wouldn't know because she's never been on reality TV, but Franzel should know because she's done it 3 times. If you own your moves, if you own your villain type, there is a bit of sexism that comes into this stuff because people aren't used to seeing women play guys. People aren't used to seeing women do these sort of things. So that's totally the truth, 100%. But there has to come a point where you own these moves because we're not used to seeing women villains. We saw this same vitriol from some people for Spicy V because they didn't understand a woman villain. But Spicy V kind of owned that villain behavior. Beth doesn't own it. Now, if she did, I think, I don't know, it's Canada, so I don't know how Canada feels about this kind of stuff, but they seem to play a little nicer. But I would say there have been far worse players I've seen in Canada than Beth. I don't think Beth is the worst. I think there's been guys that are worse than I've hated way more than Beth. I don't even hate Beth. I just think she's annoying.
We've seen Kiefer will go into a room and talk to someone and they've totally fallen for whatever he says. And whatever that is, and I think, what did you call it? Be believable or relatable, or I forget what you said at first.
Authentic?
Yeah, authentic. It just, Kiefer is being authentic. He's walking into a room and he's like, Beth is not authentic. She walks into a room and she's like,
it's too fake.
And you're like, I don't connect with you.
That's how I feel about the first couple episodes of Chloe in the Circle, Sarah. That's how I feel about Chloe in the Circle. I'm just like, this is too much. This is over performance. It's performative. It's gross. I don't like it. At least with Kiefer, he's got sad boy strategy sometimes. He's talking about where he comes from. He's got, there are layers to his shit. Beth is just the same way Sarah said, and it's just, you just don't connect with it and you don't enjoy it. And that's unfortunate because it's just not doing any favors for Beth. Her fashion sense, I don't usually like to comment on these kinds of things because I don't like to be that judgy, but her fashion sense is so interesting to me. It is 100% my fashion from when I was 12. It's the facts of life. She's Blair.
It stands out. Blair was
and
cool.
Joel. Yeah, but it was cool then. But I'm saying she's a Blair Joe
it was cool for
hybrid.
A 12-year-old.
Yeah. Well, the facts of life, they were kind of young. They were high school.
I guess they might have been young.
So it's a lot of it's overalls, it's high-waisted jeans, and it's open button-up shirts with turtlenecks underneath. It's kind of feathered, curled hair. It's the facts of life. You take the good, you take the bad, and Beth has all
come at me in my feathered hair. Don't.
Well, as I have a part on the side. Gen Zs don't tell the police on me. But
it's triggering to me because I feel like she looks like a 12-year-old. But that's because I was 12 at that time when those fashions were cool.
Yeah,
and soft elastic shorts was a thing. But I was 12, so.
But now, she's definitely she has my hairdo from 8th grade. If you look at my 8th grade pics, I had a high scrunch here down, but I've been starting to go back to half up, half down, kind of high, a little bit of a bump. It all comes back, people. But let me say, Rawan, he is a 70s serial killer. I'm watching the Night Stalker thing on Netflix right now. I don't recommend that if you want to sleep at night. And she's very Ramirez. Yeah, she's very.
Yes, Ray, 12 years ago. That's when I was 12. Thank you.
You take the good, you take the bad, you break them all, and there you have the facts of life.
The facts of life. I called that show Tootie. That was my favorite show, but I called it Tootie. And she was my favorite character, and I wanted to roll around on roller skates. She was the best.
Do you know that she ended up doing a season as a Real Housewives of Atlanta? And let's just say, it didn't go well.
Did it?
It didn't go well.
Watch
and
it, but
Molly Ringwald was early. She's got kind of Molly Ringwald style on the really early Facts of Life when they were in the big house. That sounds like prison, but you know what I'm saying.
But yeah,
you know
I know.
saying,
I know the facts of life. I get it.
Okay. But no one comes for the guys' fashion. We do, though. We do. I do. I come from the guys' balls. I come for their fashion. I come for their buttholes. I come for it all.
I do, but gosh, Ty's just nailing it with those joggers. I can't come for that. He looks so hot.
He looks so, like, his athleisure style is on point. Kiefer and his point. Now, another spoiler, you guys, it was on my If you don't follow me on Twitter, you're missing all these spoilers.
Seriously.
The reason, I don't know why I didn't bring it up sooner, but the reason really that Kiefer saved Beth was because they did make a deal. Sarah was right, but they made a deal between the two of them. And she promised that if she won, she would backdoor Ty while wearing the Keef It Real t-shirt.
A Keef It Real
promotion.
Shirt. That's it.
And then if Jed backdoored her, if he comes back, she'll take that how you want.
It's all about that promotion. I get it.
So it's very important promotion. So that's another spoiler. You're not going to see that on Rob Has a Podcast. Rob isn't going to cover that. He doesn't. He's more highbrow. This is not highbrow. This is very basic, very human level. You know, I don't know if that makes sense, but
it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Not a lot that I say always does.
Let's go. Let's go.
We talk about it, balls. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What was the thing that Casey always said on BB?
It was 20. Let's go.
It was?
She started it from our world, but athletes were already saying it. But she brought it to our Big Brother world, and then it became let's go from Casey, and now it's everywhere.
Everybody's saying let's go.
Everyone's saying it.
You sweat to Sean. You sweat him.
I don't know what that means, but I do too. Yeah.
Depends where you sweat. That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
So, no, Beth, no, Robyn does not talk about Beth licking buttholes. They definitely don't. They don't. They're not. You're not going to hear Taryn go on today's update. Beth licked a butthole and bit some balls. You know.
Yeah. No, he skips right over it. And I'm like, where is it, Taryn? I saw it on the feeds. You didn't mention it.
That they've gotten a little more since he started taking people to talk with. He'll have some guests that want to talk a little more about the personal stuff. And I'm thinking, I have to believe that we've rubbed off on them a little. They've seen that people want all the talk, not just strategy. Because part of strategy is hooking up and biting balls. Because that's going to bite her in the ass in the end. Because if she bites the balls too hard, he's not going to keep her. He's going to be like, I can't tell her I don't like the biting balls. And it's hurting me. So I'm just going to vote her out.
Yeah.
So there you go. You know. Yeah, Jamie said Taryn could do that to him. So Taryn, that's open invitation from Jamie. You know, who knows? Everyone's got a kink. You think the straightest people, and I mean straight and narrow, not preference.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a kink. Everyone's got a kink. Everybody's got a kink. What's your kink, Sarah?
I don't know. I was trying to come up with something funny.
I know.
I'm so modest. I can't even come up with a joke on that.
Because it could be something really like a nice warm heating pad just underneath my lower back. Just something that just keeps me
honestly,
secure.
a nice heating pad under my lower back is really lovely. Yeah.
That's
that's my kink.
You know, late 30s, early 40 something woman's kink. It's just like, a little foot rub, you know, that's going to get y'all ready. In the pants,
just helping this little old lady hip up a staircase. Yeah. That's really
Ray says Sarah's kink is warm milk.
Yeah, I'm
Sarah
dairy free.
Even drink milk.
Yeah,
drink milk.
That's
my warm, so funny.
My warm dairy free milk. It's true. Yeah.
Get in the mood. Oh, but if we were talking about Joey McIntyre, oh my God, Sarah, that picture was so cute.
Did you guys see my pictures? Love me some Joey. You're not even there to this part in the circle yet, but it's inspired from a circle, and I had to announce to the world.
To that Lance's assistant is here, but I haven't seen what happened. She just showed up. It seems very, very dumb, in my opinion. Why is she there? Why? What is happening? And she's not good. I'm giving away too many spoilers. Sign up for my Patreon. I'm going to be ruthlessly blunt about how stupid I think that is. But great.
I love the idea on casting level. I love the idea. Get a celebrity's assistant for 14 years. Yes, that person should be able to answer a lot of questions. I love that on paper. Great idea on paper.
Wasn't ready. And let's just say, I believe that Lance Bass, he's a frequent person of reality TV. I think he would have done this. I think he probably was like, but can I? And they were like, no, we want but I should just go. I'm available.
Yeah.
Because he's on Vanderpump Rules. He's best friends with Lisa Vanderpump. Like, it's not. So when they said he was there and they were like, no way. I'm like, that's totally something Lance Bass would do.
And then he had a cameo on Drag Race. David and I talked about Lance Bass 2 recaps in a row on 2 different shows.
He's thirsty. Let's just say Lance is thirsty. He hangs out with reality stars. Now, he doesn't realize he's
like,
on another
I love
level.
Lance Bass, though. He should definitely be doing all the reality shows. Why not?
He's on another level, right?
You would do it if you were him?
No. Well, I love reality shows, so yeah. Maybe.
If I were Lance Bass, I'd be like, what other shows? Actually, if I'm Sarah, I'd be like, which other shows? Who else can I go on? I want them all.
You're probably right, but where's JC? Why is he Joey's around hosting shows?
No, I don't want JC.
What happened? Shazay?
He's too cool for school. No, none of these. I don't even know. No.
Maybe he just has standards. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's like, I was a best-selling pop artist. I'm not going to go jump on every reality train. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Come on.
So exposure. Yeah, I guess you have to have exposure, but Lance should have all the money. He should have all the money.
Yes, but keep getting more. Have fun. What else are we doing? Live your life and have fun.
No, you're right. Why should JT get everything? You're right. But what about JC? That's what I'm saying. JC should have been the standout talent, but somebody told ramen noodles were very popular in the 90s and in the early 2000s, just the to-go package. And then, JT took over, and I was like, but if you were a follower of NSYNC, which I didn't want to be at the time, because I was like, I'm so much cooler than that. Sublime and Ani DeFranco and all kinds of things. But my roommate in college, she was big NSYNCer, like when they were new on the scene. When I was like, who? They just came out of Germany, like they had done their European tour, and we went to the concert. It was 1999. Britney Spears opened. I was like, what is happening? Why aren't people smoking weed, and why is everybody so young? And then I was like, oh, this is catchy. And JC, he was very talented and very cute. But where is he? I know Chris Kirkpatrick is probably dead. Like, not that, he's just very old. He was very old when he started.
He's still very alive.
He's alive. Very old. But he lived a full life all the way to 104. But where's JC?
I wasn't a big I listened to NSYNC on the radio. Obviously, they had a lot of hit songs, but I didn't know their albums and wasn't going to concerts or anything. But I was a big Mickey Mouse Club fan. Yes. And so I knew Justin and JC from those days, and obviously Brittany and Kristina. So I was just like, oh yeah, no, they're cool. They're talented. But I think Rawan is the one who said that Lance is just having fun. And I agree. Lance
clearly is. I'm being a hater, and I'll admit it. I'm being such a hater.
Yeah.
Of Lance, because I've seen him on too many of the reality shows I watch. I'm like, I get it, Lance. I get it. Where's JC? R.I.P. Chris Kirkpatrick, Joey Fatone. I've had enough. No offense. I've had enough. What was he on? Dancing with the Stars and hosted something I didn't watch? I've had enough. And then Justin Timberlake. I'm over it after watching the Britney Spears doc. I'm over it.
Well, he's still living his he's still a hot performer. He's selling out the Staples Center. He doesn't need a reality show. Yes.
He's married to Jessica Biel. He's very lucky. But
the two of them are just beautiful together.
I just think we should have a docuseries on Netflix. Where's JC? Remember when they were looking for Richard Simmons? Why is no one looking for JC Chasez? I haven't seen him.
We're not talking about JC from BB20, by the way.
No, he went with Chris Kirkpatrick to heaven. That's a bad joke, Joleen. That's not funny. But
it's not. They're all alive. They're all fine.
They're all fine. That's the joy of it, is everybody's alive in the end. But heaven is a place on earth. Ooh, baby, do you know?
Jonathan Knight has a new show on HGTV. He's got some fun
really good
he's
for
putting
Jonathan.
Together. Because we were like, where's Jonathan for a long time? Because he was legitimately agoraphobe and wouldn't leave his house.
Was?
Yes. But you know what it was? He was gay.
Exactly. In a time
and the new kids right. He was in a boy band. He had to pretend like he was dating Tiffany, and they just never touched bodies.
I think we're alone now.
Then he just trapped himself in his house because he had so much anxiety about not living his truth. And then once he finally was able to live his truth, he came out of his house, and it's a lovely story that he's doing okay now, and he's doing farmhouses on HGTV.
Sweet baby Jonathan. He was always like
Yeah.
He wouldn't let Tiffany. I think we're alone now. He was like, no, we got friends around. We're fine.
Yeah.
No, we don't. We're
She
not
was
alone.
like, come on, just a smooch. And he was like, nah.
He was like, I'm saving myself.
To you. I respect you as a woman.
I'm saving myself for the second coming. I can't. I'm sorry. It's my religion. That's what. Poor Jonathan. He's so cute. And then Danny, he was there. Danny. And then Donnie's with
there.
Jenny McCarthy. His mom passed, R.I.P. to the Mrs. Wahlberg.
Mrs. Wahlberg, that's right.
My mom reported on that on our show.
Oh yeah. I've met two New Kids on the Block that used to legitimately be like a bucket list, that I was going to meet all the New Kids on the Block, because that's my jam. Those were my boys. And I met and I worked with Donnie Wahlberg when he was on a show called what was it called? It was Boston Police.
Oh, the cop show. I remember.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, because remember, I'm old, you guys. I can't believe I forgot it. But anyway, I worked on that show with him.
It was Law and Order Boston.
It was something like that. And he told a dirty joke in front of me. He was telling it to other people, but I'm like right here. And then he like turned to me and he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, oh, it's okay. Oh God. What? And now, but like at the moment I was like, whatever, I'm cool. It doesn't matter. But like now I'm like, that was actually really good of him. You know, Me Too movement, like people weren't thinking like that, but he said,
I was going to say, is that your Me Too thing? I was going to ask.
Yeah, but it was so soft. It was like, so he was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I was not appropriate in front of you. And I was like, whatever, we're friends, Johnny. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, Donnie, it's so great. You're so hot. Okay, so
I met Joey. So those were two.
Mm-hmm. Ricky Bobby made me say JC's racist and grow up women. So I was like, okay, I'm going to Google it while Sarah tells the story. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
And apparently, JC, I didn't know this, was accused of being racist by former tour manager.
Well, see, there's a reason people disappear. Jolene, don't ask for them.
I'm not liking any more dudes. Unless you're my husband, I'm not liking you. And no women either. I'm not liking anybody. You can't trust anybody these days. Yeah. So apparently, JC. Yeah, there's tons of, you guys can Google it. Okay. What? Okay. Well, we solved the case. He's in racist land. Thank you, Ricky Bobby. I had no idea. I guess I could have done a quick Google search and grow up in women. JC, I mean, oh God.
We don't need all that. This is why Lance Bass is our savior and Joey McIntyre.
You know what? I take it back, Lance. You're doing everything right, and you're the only one I like. Yep. And everyone else can just suck it. So, well, you know what? Yeah. I mean, hopefully the new kids don't have anything bad on them, do they?
Not that I know of.
Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Big Brother, Canada. Canadians, eh? Oh, they voted Zed out and Tara out, eh? Well, one of them's gonna come back, eh?
I think that was a good idea, buddy.
What do you got?
I love how even when they're mad, when Beth, it's very passive aggressive. She's like, "Yeah, you're just gonna throw me under the bus there, huh, buddy? Huh? Yeah. Hey there, buddy." And
throw me under the bus. No, that was not. I lost it, guys.
Joey McIntyre grabbed an old lady's butt in 1986.
Stop it! It was just mine. Don't worry about it.
It was Nana. Sarah, you look like Kourtney Kardashian. Oh my
God. No, I don't, but thank you. Okay.
I look like Chloe's unfiltered pics. Which one's? Oh yeah, did I get the right one? Yeah, I got the right one.
You did.
No, y'all wait. The whole group got sued. What? Did Justin Timberlake just join the chat to tell us that they all got sued? Wait, or did NKOTV?
Wait, who just went and created a whole new account to be JT just to tell us? Wait, so which group? NSYNC got sued?
I don't know.
If that's JC was part of NSYNC, right?
Yeah. Anyway. Ricky Bobby said he tried to get the charges expunged recently too. Who? Oh God, you guys. Well, I know that Mark Wahlberg
I just watched Talladega Nights the other night, Ricky Bobby.
That was on Comedy Central.
Yeah,
I was watching it too. And then after was Land of the Lost, which I'd never seen. with Will
I
Ferrell? Because
actually
like a Will
started
Ferrell
with
thing.
Step Brothers. Step Brothers was on first,
That's
and
a
I
good
watched
one.
Step Brothers and laughed way too much. And I actually had to turn to Douglas and apologize for laughing so hard. And then Talladega Nights came on, and I was like, I can't. I got to keep watching. So good.
And I tried to watch Land of the Lost, and I told Chuck, let's go swimming. I can't.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
No.
I didn't like it.
Oh, and then you took that hot picture in the pool because you
right?
gorgeous.
Like if you ever just want to feel pretty, first of all, definitely I put a filter over my face. Who cares?
Always.
And then,
always.
well, technically what I did is I did portrait mode on my phone. You know how you can do like natural light or studio light? And then I took a picture like this in my swimmer suit, and I was like, oh, because if I look at this, I'm like, up here, I'm like, oh my God, girl, eat a carb. And down here, I'm like, don't touch carbs. Oh my God. I get it now. The high, because I always do the side. I turn to the side. And when I got headshots one time, the photographer was like, Instagram is ruining people. And I said, what? They said, everyone thinks now you turn to the side. We need a straight, I rarely take photos straight on.
Yeah.
So it was very odd to have someone go. I'm just like, I'm photogenic in selfies, but when photographers have to take my picture, they hate it. Oh my God. I've had so many people be like,
you Chandler?
What did Chandler do? Remember, I'm not a Friends.
How did I forget? I can't do Friends references.
Was it on Buffy the Vampire Slayer? That's all I remember.
Right. Well, Chandler went on to Buffy and he wasn't photogenic. That's what happened.
Yeah, no, I'm just like, my poor friend Jason had to take my headshots before the Panda Cookin. And we were in this loft area for days, it felt like, because he's just like, okay, try this. And he's like, no, okay, try this. I'm like it just, I'm not, but I can do selfies like a MFer. So there you go, guys. There you go. There's so many spoilers we're dropping. Chandler Bing. Yep. Chandler Bing.
Chandler Bong. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to be doing hot tub streams on Twitch.
Yes.
Because that's what Morris is my Twitch guide. Apparently I need more cleave and
I know.
hot tub stream.
The problem is I can't say, like, I get actually angry when women go at that angle where it's like, I'm just talking to you. I'm just talking to you, but it's all cleavage. And I'm like, I know what you're doing. Like, stop it. I want to respect you. And I just like, it makes me mad.
Sarah can't, but I
know that you guys enjoy it, but like it makes me mad. Yeah. So I can't do it.
It's more, we get it because we're women, but you know, the guys are like, oh my God, does she know? She doesn't know. She doesn't. I'm gonna throw some.
Right. They're like, oh my God, she doesn't even realize she's bent over.
But as women, we're like, they're just boobs, bro. They're just boobs. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Then I'm gonna be on OnlyFans. I mean, I got a big career ahead of me. So
yeah. No, I'm gonna get an OnlyFans where I just show off my feet.
Oh my God, Sarah, you're on WikiFeet. We talked about this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And your scores, I'm going to look it up real quick. Is that okay if I look it up? I just looked at mine the other day. I'm almost perfect. And my feet are, what's the thing where the bone kind of, is that a corn? What is that?
You got a bunion?
I might have a bunion. But people think my feet are nice for some reason. Oh my God, look at your pretty feet. I have plantar fasciitis, so look at how hot these feet are. I put on one of those plantar fasciitis socks. So if anyone from WikiFeet wants to revoke my Wiki license, you can't. My toes are revoked.
No, I bet that's a fetish. Talk about a kink. I bet somebody's like, no, those socks. Oh,
listen, for the right amount of money, I'll put the camera on my feet with the plantar fasciitis socks because it's a Panakukin. I'm not too proud to beg. And
I know.
I'm not under the guise that I'm going to become the next anything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. WikiFeet. I bet you. Well, I just shared my own, and then I do want to check Sarah's because
check mine out because I heard my score is doing all right.
Again, do you think Rob or Taryn have this? I don't know.
No, they don't bring up their WikiFeet. No,
I don't have a WikiFeet. So good luck, guys.
Look at all of your photos.
I mean,
all of your photos are like, are you submitting these photos?
Swear to God, no. I have no idea how they grab them, how they do it. You can't even
see your feet in your the photos on mine are like of my feet close up.
Well, you can. This isn't even me. This is my friend Allie Pat pretending to be pregnant for a web series. We did. So I don't. How did that happen? You know? Okay. Let's see. This one's kind of. You can see my feet. I'm so sweaty. My feet are so
not
sweaty, and
even
these
you.
wedges, they're going
Who's this?
over the top of the wedge. Yeah, I've been all sizes and had all hair colors.
Yeah.
I can't decide on one. I'm just like, what? This is when I was the Walking Dead on the beach. I thought this was a very attractive look.
Feet in this.
Okay, well, let's see if we can get a feet one. Oh, this one. Here's me and
There we
Chell.
go.
We love the contrast of my husband's beautiful skin and my ghost-like glow.
Foot. That's so sweet.
I think I have a chipped nail polish in this one, toenail polish. So I don't get it, but this is I've just been putting good content up for years with this one.
Yeah.
Right? Look at the haircut. Look at the glasses. I mean, I was just totally feeling myself. I'm just so this one.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's a good one. That's a great toe you got there.
This is probably 11 years ago.
It's really pretty.
But yeah, other than that, let's see. I got beautiful feet. I don't know. You guys saw it.
Look at that. So. Your rating is 4.5 stars.
I mean,
that's
and it goes right to my IMDb page too. I don't know. Like I would love to do a maybe like we could do the other like Big Brother podcasters, YouTubers versus Joleen and Sarah. You know, maybe like Carter, Matt, and Jess. We love them. Let's or let's just support each other's feet. You know, Rob, Taryn, whoever else works there. Let's do that. Show me those feet. Who else is there? Well, Busy Blue, I'm sure he has beautiful feet. I think I've seen his feet. Miranda, gorgeous. I guarantee. Jess, she's a model, so she can't play. She can't play.
No.
Girl, let's agree to disagree. Can't play.
Yeah.
She's disqualified. Okay, let's look up Sarah.
No, I agree. Heather Rogers, I can't unlearn this. Same thing. This happened on a podcast where I was like, wait, I don't have a wiki feet. And then boom.
Yeah. Sarah,
I do.
What happened?
Someone, okay? I just posted that one on the beach there, top left. Someone grabbed that quick.
What are your thoughts about being foot famous? You currently hold a thank you, just giving the people what they want. Sarah.
That's right.
Sarah.
Someone set me up with an IG question and I gave them the picture. Here we are.
These are nice feet. You do have nice feet. You have petite feet. I'm like a 9. I'm a big foot lady. What is your size? You gotta. I bet you're like 7. A 6. But yeah,
no,
you're cute.
I'm a 7.
That's
I'm
so
just an
cute.
average size.
That's so cute. Look at your little cute.
See, mine are of my feet.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know why people hold
myself. Aren't you impressed?
That's really good. But you used to have crafting on your channel and you need to bring it back because I watch your old crafting videos and I've messaged you when I've watched them.
Yes.
And they're really good, you guys. They are really good. She was making these fun tank tops and they had twists and she cut stuff and they looked really cute. Like my love handles would be sticking out, but they looked cute on Sarah. Okay. So here we go again. Very nice little wedge. I
love a wedge.
Pink.
Little wedge moment here. Look, I'm wearing coral jeans with my coral toenail polish. Come on. You guys asked for it. I deliver. No one asked for it.
Is this Douglas? Did he make an appearance? Oh my God. Douglas has some nice legs and feet.
I don't even know where this is or what is happening. Oh, you know what? I think that's Ojai.
Palm Springs? Oh, Ojai. Okay.
I think that's Ojai.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you just love a little. Oh, look, your feet are tiny, Sarah. There's no way you're a 7.
That's my own home. Yeah, no, that's a 7. I have a great arch. Someone who actually dances told me. I don't know.
I don't, because I have the plantar fasciitis now. I thought I broke my foot one time, and I went to urgent care in Hollywood, and they were like, "You have plantar fasciitis." I was like, "That sounds like for old people." I'm like in my 30s now, and he was like, "No, it's." I was like, "What is that?" He's like, "Well, like you get old and gravity in your foot. You wore probably bad shoes and shit." So, and I'm like, "Excuse me?" Like, yeah, it's like flat. You need to wear sensible things like Birkenstocks. I was like, "Who? A who in stock?" And now I love Birkenstocks again. But
oh yeah, of course. No. Okay, the chat's over it. We don't need any more.
Are we sure? I'm not over it.
Although the one of us jumping into the pool is actually a photo I have framed in my house because this is a whole photo shoot that Douglas and I did, and there's like a series of us jumping into a pool. I mean, come on.
That is so fun. You guys also did the furniture stuff, which was so great. Abandoned like furniture, like you would.
Oh yeah, discarded. Look that up on Instagram, y'all. Discarded.
And I used to write. It's so funny. Sarah and I are worlds. We're both into Big Brother. We're both like nerdy like that. We both live in Hollywood. And I also would find discarded furniture. I wouldn't touch it because I was freaked out. And I would write letters as if it was a person. I personified it in letters of the discarded, because I didn't know furniture was so discarded till I moved to Hollywood. And then everyone just like throws everything out. And so I wrote it from the standpoint of the furniture to the former owners. And I wanted to do a coffee table book. These letters. And so I feel as though Sarah and I are going to probably have to collab on that for all you guys.
Yes. No, we did. We like, we're doing it up until, all of a sudden then we have COVID and we were like, oh, I don't think we're going to go out and touch people's discarded furniture anymore. Like it changed everything. But there was one that we had shot right before the pandemic hit that we'd never edited and put up. And Douglas just finished it, and I'm so excited because I was like, oh yeah, we get to post one again. It's been over a year.
I gotta make sure I'm following this one. What is it called?
It's discarded something. It might be discarded trash, discarded art, discarded something. Ugh. Okay, there we go.
No. Yeah, you're gonna have to look it up because we gotta tell people so that they follow you. And this is Dream Sketcher. This is what happens when there's no feet, sex and feet. And those two things are like cake and ice cream. You know what I mean? To some people. Discarded
stories.
Okay, it popped up because you guys follow it. All right. Look at that. We're gonna have to all follow.
Look, if you like photography.
Look at our cute little Sarah. Look at how just adorable you are. Why isn't this on the foot site? This is, you guys pick this up. Grab this. Feet. How do you upload to that foot site? Can someone literally upload? I mean, look how cute this is. Just
so we pick a character, and then my husband Douglas, he's a writer, so he writes some sort of story about whatever the character is.
I love it. It's art.
It's art, y'all.
Can you give us a draft update while we look at your discarded?
Oh, yeah. Joleen is slaying, killing.
And this is just normal. It's so weird. This is just so normal in LA. Once I moved here, I was like, why?
Yes.
People just are like, I'm done with this bed. Here you go, street. Excuse me? And then it just sits there. Here's my couch. Here's my love seat.
Yeah.
Here's a refrigerator. Toilets. So many toilets.
So many. I don't like to touch.
So I'm killing it. I think David's probably still tied with me or in second.
No, so you are ahead by 1 point. You've got 13 points, and David has 12. Oh, that's one of my favorites. She's so cute. Come on. So you guys are leading. I lost a point. I'm down to 0, flat even 0, and Jess has 5, so she's like in it somewhat.
Nice, Jess.
Yep.
How cute. You're about to stab that, whatever it is, that a love seat.
I was like, look, I found a prop.
You got space buns. I love a space bun. They're so cute. Oh my gosh.
It's art, y'all. Oh, my hair's short.
So cute. I love it. Look at this. That's our Sarah. That's our Sarah, who also has beautiful feet, according to WikiFeet. I just looked again, and you had 4.5, I think, or more. So we don't want to brag, you guys, but
we don't want to brag, but we got feet.
You probably should be subscribed to us and watching us all the time, because you're not going to find this other places. Don't look at Brie Larson's feet. Really, I like Brie Larson.
She's so lovely.
Are there extra toes?
Look, some people don't have great feet, and that's okay.
Yeah, and just so you know, me too. I have zero interest in having my toes sucked as well. Thank you for sharing that. I love how. The chat supporters, like, the Sarah Joleen supporters, they just offer up. Don't suck my toes. I won't. I love you, Rawan. I love that. Yeah. Team Sexy Pants, Team Sexy Targets. So
Team Sexy Targets and Pants.
Yeah. Yep. All right. This is our updates. Do we have any more? I'm trying to think if I had any things that were popping up. Let's see. Again, Jed is with child. It's a Beth, but Tara and her husband are going to raise it. Kiefer is going to have a lot to answer to, because he did swear on his mullet that he wouldn't vote Tara out. So good luck. That's very dark, very dark. That's what everyone says in the show.
He also, we've had this conversation. Like, I don't understand swearing on someone or anything. Just doesn't make sense. It's not a big deal. Everyone take a breath. But in one of their debates, Kiefer did say, look, deal with it, guys. I got permission from my kid. Like, it's fine. I'm going to swear on them and it means nothing. And they were like, what? So that's the cat's out of the bag. He can't, whatever he swears on doesn't count anymore.
Like, my lady said I can swear on everything. I can swear on our marriage. That's the thing. I would swear. I'd tell Chell beforehand too. Be like, I'm gonna swear on everything. Swear on Nana. I'd tell Nana. Nana be like, bring me home that money, but especially bring me home some Wendy's. Nana loves Wendy's. She does. She loves a Frosty. But
I like those fries.
Leon's Furniture, come back. She would, if Leon's Furniture was still a sponsor, Nana would be like, swear on, promise me to the Illuminati. I want you to win some Leon's Furniture. You know, and John, my best friend, John's Wasted Life, said, I love having my toes sucked. Of course you do, John. You're fun. You're a good time. You're a fun time.
It's all good. Yeah. Get it.
Yeah. Permission from his baby mama. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't swear on anyone at any time. It means nothing to me. So if I say it, great. If you force me, if you're like, but can you swear on something? I'll be like, sure.
Yeah. It's a game, but I love how they're all like, this dark, man. It's dark. Is it dark though?
So dark.
I would say it was dark if Kiefer was like, listen, I swear so much that when I go home, I'm going to murder my neighbors for you. For you. If you do this to me, neighbors dead.
Right.
Like,
that's dark.
That's dark. But not just, no, I swear on my kids. This whole Beth pushing, Tara swore on her kids. Cool, Beth.
Anyway.
Cool.
All right. Well,
no one got her there. All right, we gotta go. I kept Sarah so long. I'm so proud of myself. And we talked about all the ball biting, all the butthole stuff, all the feet.
Look, I've embraced it. If I go on Jolene's channel.
Yay, Tawana's loving the discarded Instagram. Yes, follow, enjoy, and Douglas and Sarah will make more beautiful content. And we got to have a couples game night on Twitch, and we'll get a bunch of couples, you and Douglas, me and Chell, Izzy and Tay. We'll get Miranda and her hubs, Sparrow, and it could be a really fun time. So thank you guys. Don't forget to smash the like on your way out, and shout out to the 2 dislikes. You guys are still helping us in the algorithm.
Thank you. They count the same.
Dum dums. We got them hater likes. Okay. I don't know why I did this. Don't buck up on me, bro.
Also, you subscribe because you knew to come not like it. So thank you for that number 2.
Sarah. Sarah just told you. You are getting schooled by old ladies, bro. How you gonna sleep at night? How you gonna sleep at night?
Gang.
Old lady gang. OLG. We're going to go the OLG. All right. Thank you guys for spending your Friday night with us. Make sure you're subbed to Nerdtainment if you're not already. Obviously, follow the Instagram, Discarded Furniture. Follow us on Instagram. You can find me at Joleen Lunzer, and you can find Sarah on many at Nerdtainment.
Google Sarah Atwood. You'll find it.
You know it, guys. And go check out my Patreon. Good stuff coming. And Sarah Atwood, thank you so much, as per usual.
Joleen Lunzer, thank you.
Bye, guys.